Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. So, I finally made it to the place I always wanted to be. I really couldn't have done this without the help of my uncle and grandma, and of course my family. I think a week ago, 2 weeks ago, I think, was I didn't know my disability could be my own downfall, which is understanding advanced math. Like, I can figure out basic math, but when it comes to like that, when it comes to like fractions, dividing percentages, multiplying percentages, or that little thing with the check mark, and all that. If you want to be specific, like algebra. What else? There's algebra is hard for me. Business math is also hard for me too. Like, I can understand some or very little of it, but overall I really not good at it. But that, along with math essentials, was going to be my downfall. But also part of a little bit of English, business English. Now, business English is overall easy for me. I don't know how I failed it in the first place, but maybe it had like the same principle as it did for environmental science, which is like, if you're good at the assignments but do bad on the test or the mastery checks, what gives your grade level the fatal blow. And that's what happened to me, I'm guessing. But I was able to pass environmental science. It was just business English was my issue. Like, I did half of it, but I couldn't continue the other half because I had to get help from my mom and sister, because unlike the ASVAB test, like the questions that you see the next time, there's only some that you're gonna see the next time, and very little changes in questions also appear. But also, what is the problem is that once you reach to the unit test part of credit recovery, the program I was using, which is Ingenuity, you're not able to go back to see what you got right and what you got wrong and what you can correct the next time when you take the test. But I couldn't do that, and if I kept getting it wrong, I will have to wait till my teacher helps reset and gives me another few chances at it. But thankfully, today I was announced that I was getting my degree, not degree, but high school diploma. And even before once thankfully I have good parents and a good family that they were gonna make this trip to Georgia happen regardless, because due to not much of opportunities I have down in Louisiana, I was for my uncle, he was able to say it better than what he was better at saying what I'm about to say. As long as I have money, I can do whatever I want. But the point is that if I've been applying to 21 jobs over in Louisiana and still not a single one's picking up for me, and life quality over there is not that good. The point is that if I come move to Georgia, I have a fresh new opportunities laid out for me, and he is helping me try to find a job here. And I mean, I'm also waiting for my passport to come in so I can send an application for the Legionnaire, the Ukrainian Legion. I'm interested in it. It's not only to, it's not only to help the Ukrainians, but also for me to be part of the military culture that I feel like I belong to. Because to be honest, at first I didn't think of what my straightforward career would be, but then rethinking about my life, I saw the destiny that was there, that I believe was there, and it was being part of the military. But I was unable to pass the ASVAB, and the way things are now, we're no longer at war with Afghanistan because according to my cousin, anything you score, they'll let you in, but you only get like very little job opportunities within the military. Like the one I was mainly familiar with was infantry, and that was the one I can't score. But if you score higher, you can get a large range of what you can do, and you can also join special forces and such. But since the ASVAB standard score increased to 30 and 31, I was unable to achieve that. And the ASVAB score can also be random sometimes each time I take the test. Like the highest one I had so far was like 26, and then the next time, it was a practice run, but it dropped to 7, and I was like, okay, I've been fighting this test for a year. I have to point a pin on it until we go to war and the ASVAB test gets reduced. But until then, I tried to apply to jobs over Louisiana, but again, there was no luck, and here I am where I needed to be, the heart of Georgia, Atlanta, where I was born but never raised. I was born here, but raised the rest of my life in Louisiana. But my goal when I got to high school was to get out of here because I hated, get out of there because I hated Louisiana. I really didn't have that much life over there anyway because I was mostly in my room every day and there was so little to do around the area that I lived in. But now I can just go out and enjoy a nice walk and have fresh new opportunities waiting too. But also, every day over there, I don't wake up and get to see my friends all the time because Gabriel was like the only friend that I could visibly see and physically could see in person. But he moved to California, or back to California, and he was like the only friend that I could actually physically see and spend time with. And to be honest, never have I ever brought a girl into my room. Never. Yeah, I've been telling y'all that I've been trying to land a fat girl in my room and the fat lady of my dreams in my room, but 8 months later, that still hasn't happened. And so, well, here I am. I can go walk big walks and go see who's all around the square and such, and well, just go see the places and understand how things work over here. I mean, I'm pretty sure I could have put that in a better context, but you see, it's been like an 8-hour trip. I also now I really gotta be aware of my tone of voice because I'm gonna be living here for now, and hopefully I get to stay here because I do not want to go back to Louisiana, but of course for visits, but I don't want to ever go back over there because I hate it over there. I can go over there for like visits, and if I feel like if I want to go host a video, like do a video over there, I can. But just would I ever go live back to Louisiana? The answer would be no. I would never miss it over there. I mean, I learned a lot of stuff along the way, and if I had to do it all over again, I would, because I also will meet Andrew and Gabriel, who were part of my team. But yeah, here I am, where I wanted to be and where I belong. As much as I visit Georgia, from a baby to a kid to a teenager and now to an adult, I have never encountered any bad people so far. I mean, I know there's bad people everywhere, but so far for me, Georgia has always been a peak heaven for me. And I'm glad I'm here to where I feel I belong to. And that, all of that, my announcement and relief of finally getting what I wanted, which is getting out of Louisiana, for my videos. So this is a pre-recording of today, May 30th. I should be getting the AT&T internet next Tuesday, according to my uncle. And he said he was going to be back, I believe June 4th, or tomorrow, I think. I honestly think he said he was coming back, he's coming back like on the 4th or 3rd for Christian's, my cousin's daughter's birthday party, or my cousin's daughter birthday party, yeah. Over in Florida. But yeah. So once internet is connected here, I'll start getting to work on my stuff, my projects. And in the meantime, just wait till my passport comes in and see where I go next with my personal life. I mean, all I know is that I need to get a job, I need to get a driver's license, I need to get a car of my own, and then I'll be all set for life for now. But till then, I'm still looking forward to joining the Ukrainian Legion. And again, we'll see what happens next. But thank you all so much for watching. I honestly expected this to be much more shorter from what I'm looking at, which is about to be 40 minutes. But thank you all so much for watching. You have no idea how relieved and glad I am to be here, how thankful I am to have a very generous family that understands my needs, my feelings, and just what troubles and struggles I go through. I'm really thankful to have a good family, because if I didn't, I would have just marched my ass all the way from Louisiana to here. Because it really is a big relief. And I can't really thank them enough, and I really have lots of things I really owe them. There's lots I really owe them a lot, and I really wish I could do it all over on one snap, but hopefully I can do something nice for them if I have the money, or when I have the money. But again, once more, thank y'all so much for watching. Have a good day and or night. Au revoir.